I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world, and that's our job.
You have to make it. What up, DMV? We get money whole time, fucking bitches whole time, rapping DC whole time. We get money whole time, fucking bitches whole time, rapping DC whole time. Whole time, whole time, doing this whole time, whole time, whole time, doing this whole time, whole time, whole time, doing this whole time. Man, you're back, whole time, doing this whole time.
Like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing.
Welcome to a Pod Named Kickback. It's like a Tribe Called Quest. You say the whole thing. Also known as the Black CNN and the Revolution will be televised. I'm a no breaks, no the righteous ratchet. If you throw it, I'll catch it. If you got it, I'll match it. Each and every week, we right back at it. I am the Black Savage, the Magneto of my people. And this week, I got a special guest with me. I just did her podcast a couple of days ago. And that episode should be coming to you guys soon. But we got to introduce, well, Towannia, how do you do your full name? Or you know what? Introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Towannia, and I reside in Charlotte. Oh my God, I can't even begin to tell you about my career. So what I'm going to do is just talk about what I do mostly, and that's business building, and that's what I do.
Okay. So how'd you get into podcasting?
I started out with my first podcast, which is the Paint Room Podcast, which you have yet to come on. I started that about 3 years ago during COVID, and I wanted to talk about people who want to be entrepreneurs or people who have businesses, starting businesses, and we just kind of put the platform up for them to be able to tell everybody about what they do and how they got started, the ins and outs of it. So that's how I got started. But the relationship podcast came about when a friend of mine and we were talking about relationships and how complicated they are now. So we created a platform for that, and that's the podcast you were on Monday. So yeah, this dating pool compared to what we knew growing up is like totally different. So yeah, the dating pool got pissed right now.
Facts. What up, Jay? Jay is the number one kickbacker in the world. We call our people that tune in, that listen, that support, that help us with different information during the live show. We call them kickbackers. And Jay is the number one kickbacker in North America. You know what I'm saying? And he just said, welcome to the show, sister girl. So he's talking to you, or sister woman, excuse me. All right. So this should be a very interesting episode because we got a lot to talk about. It's been a lot going on. Things going on in the government. We got things going on with Brittany Renner. Her body count has y'all in a chokehold. What else? We got, different things going on in sports. Kevin McCarthy's been ousted as the Speaker of the House. Tupac's alleged murderer has been arrested 20-something years later. New music by J. Cole, Diddy, a host of others, and I saw a movie that I have got to tell you guys about. All I'm gonna say right now is the movie is called Three Way, and it's about a threesome, and I'll tell you the rest later. But having said all of that, I like to start every episode because mental health is very important to me and everybody that I know, and if it's not important to you, it should be. But we like to start every episode with our high and low of the week. So let's see. Thanks for having us. He said, Cardi says, and Ashanti has secret marriage. Whoa, look here, buddy. We're not doing this today. Juan, if you don't know, me and Ashanti have been dating off and on for years. And now that she's back with Nelly, I get messages and I get texts in every message or tagged in every message, tagged in every post, tagged in every Instagram, Twitter, throwing in my face. And now he's telling me she didn't have a secret marriage.
Nelly came your woman.
I mean, I took it from him first, so I guess, roundabout is fair play, right? You know what they call it? Turnabout fair play.
But he got her back, though.
I mean, I had her back too.
Oh, okay. You were?
But I'm polished, so I ain't even tripping off that. She'll be back. Having said that, let's do our high and low of the week. I'm curious to how your week went. Well, let's see who goes first.
Now, high low. Who wants to go first?
All right, we're going to do our high of the week and our low of the week. Do you want me to start it or do you want to start it?
You go ahead.
All right. I start with my low of the week. I ain't got no goddamn low of the week this week. It's been lit. Oh, hell no. My bad. Sorry. Matter of fact, how about a round of applause for my damn happiness? How about that? I went through a lot this year. Where my round of applause at? See, that's why I got to wear my glasses when I'm doing the podcast.
You should put them on.
Yeah, you right. Put my glasses on so I can see what I'm saying. I ain't got no low of the week this week. My high of the week, as a lot of you know, I'm an entrepreneur. I sell insurance. I've been selling insurance since I got to Georgia, for real. And now I'm venturing into life insurance and a few other things. And I have a mentor, a coach, actually a couple. But I went to the number 2 person in my, so there's a large agency, and within that agency, we have smaller agencies. I, of course, have a smaller agency. See, I look smart. And so one of the gentlemen that's number 2 on the large agency told me to come out to his home out in Chateauguay out here in Atlanta. That's a winery, a vineyard, if you don't know. It's a gated community. And within this gated community, you have the vineyard, they have the winery. We can go and get you your wine tastings. The winery is in such a nice hall that people have weddings there. And yes, there was a wedding there when I went last Saturday.
Oh, wow.
It was a wedding party, bunch of sisters standing together, looking good, looking fly. They ain't had the regular wedding dresses on. They had that shit on. And it's 2 golf courses there. If you watch TNT Sports with Ernie and Kenny and Charles and Shaq, their celebrity golf tournament is held within this gated community. So there are 2 golf courses there. We went there and ate, so the golf courses, of course, they have 4 hotels within the gated community.
Oh, wow.
I live in a gated community now. We don't have no hotels in here. You know what I'm saying? Also, they have guest houses where if you're a resident, you can go get the keys and you can let your friend that's visiting you stay in the guest house. And the guest house is nicer than my damn house.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
gonna keep it 100. My OG, the man that's mentoring me, he got the BMW, the Bentley, the Range Rover. Of course, he threw me the keys because on this property is so vast, you got to drive the golf cart around.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really walk to nothing.
Oh,
So
okay.
the golf cart couldn't hold everybody. So he just threw me the keys and said, Sema, who got the keys to the Bentley? So I decided to ride around. And it was cool to see how the more affluent live, and to see the home and the theater and the sauna in the house and the pool and the jacuzzi and the multiple family rooms. The word of the day was opulence. And I had my most successful month in my business. I'm an independent agent, and I've been at it for 5 months now, and things have completely changed around since I've been doing it. If you want to know what this 6-figure lifestyle is, if you want to get a taste of it, you like talking to people, you like making money, and you want to actually help, holla at your boy. No breaks, no. Hit me up on all social media, on the platform link. I don't care. It don't matter where you are in the country. Holla at me. I can share this with you. And that was my high of the week. Tawannia, let's get into your high of the week.
Well, let me tell you, I've had no lows in a long time, so I'm gonna have to jump on the bandwagon with you. And there was no lows this week, and it's Wednesday. I've had a whole lot of peaceful situations versus being chaotic. I got my Airbnb started. I'm super excited about that, and it's been So I got a lot accomplished this week and today. So I had a kind of relaxing day, but kind of productive. So that was a lot. That's a big deal for me when I don't have a chaotic day.
Okay, all right. Well, congratulations on doing your business, getting your business off the ground. And that reminds me of my sponsors. Shout out to Mo's Marvelous Cleaning. If you have an apartment, if you have a home, if you have an Airbnb, if you have an office building, if you were in a hotel cheating on your wife and you need the hotel clean before your wife get the hotel, call Mo's Marvelous Cleaning. You went out and you have a look in the sink and notice that girl left some hair in the sink. Call Mo's Marvelous Cleaning. You get 10% off your first cleaning if you use code. Let me find a code. If you use the code Kickbackers. And if you're not used to hearing me scream that, I'm saying kickbackers. Kickbackers. A Pod Named Kickback, you are the kickbackers. Also, if you're into a little fun time with your spouse, you're into toys and lingerie and oils and all of that kind of stuff, and you don't know where to get it, you can go to mysexroom.net and use code Kickbackers and get 10% off the rose, off the wand, off lingerie, off the oils, off your skin condoms, whatever you choose. You get 10% off. You use code Kickbackers. Having said that, now we got to get into the get into.
Let's get into it.
Yes, ma'am.
My left stroke just went viral.
Our viral story of the week. Brittany Renner, the beautiful Brittany Renner. Before I even get into the story, I'll tell you how I met her. So maybe a decade or so ago, I moved to Georgia, and she was just starting to pop on the internet as this soccer girl that lost a bunch of weight. And I started my show 2012. She was supposed to be moving, I think, 2013, something like that. So I hit her and was like, yo, I see you bubbling. Need to get you on the pod. Well, it wasn't a pod. It was an internet radio show, and it wasn't a podcast. Need to get you on my show. What's up? Me and the A. She said, I'm moving to Atlanta next year. I was like, when you get here, Brittany, get on the show. Come holler at your boy. As soon as I get there, I'm holler at you. We're going to do something. And I don't know if she broke up with the boyfriend. I don't know what the transformation was, but she never made it to Atlanta. And if she did, she never hit me. And I haven't, talked to her much at all since. I wonder if she even remember who the hell I am. After she, because she blew up and got to a whole nother level. And I'm still on my ascension. So we was like this, and she's But round of applause for her. I ain't tripping off that. I ain't no hater. Good job, exactly. Good job.
So where did she live?
She was in a little hick town.
Oh, okay.
I think in Tennessee.
Okay.
I think something like that. But she went on Club Shay Shannon Sharp's podcast. Shout out to Unc. And she divulged that she's had sex with 35 men. And I believe she's 31 years old. And the internet went crazy. And not necessarily in a way that I thought. I don't think sleeping with 35 people is allowed for anybody in their 30s. I mean, not anybody attractive.
You don't think?
Well, I'll put it to you this way. When you are as beautiful as she is and you have access to every like, I got my crush on Ashanti. Like, now Ashanti's actually spoken to me, shouted me out, but it's still a crush. It's only a crush. She ain't thinking about me. You know what I'm saying? But if I had access to Ashanti, Beyonce, Tiana Taylor, Rihanna, Megan Good, you know how hard it is for my body count to be low? If I had access to all them women?
Yeah, I get it.
And she has access to probably every man, any woman would ever want. And you gonna tell all them men no? Women are y'all are better at it than us. Y'all are used to men just throwing dick at you all the time. So you're like, oh my God, I don't want it no much, too much. But
yeah,
even though you're better at it than us, that's a lot.
So you think that your body count will be higher because y'all don't turn none down?
I think that, well, my body count higher now. Well, because I mean, it's just 35 people. Like I was a rapper. I'm a podcast. I'm a fly nigga. I always been somewhat attractive, and I'm fucking hilarious. I got a good mouthpiece on me. I, 35.
35 is low. Like that's nothing.
I don't even think that's average. Well, for a man, I'm not 31. I'm 47. So I started fucking at like 12. So if I did one girl a year, that would be 35.
Okay.
So one girl a year, you think I only fuck one girl a year?
No.
Think I only had one threesome a year?
No.
If you give me two girls in 1 year, that'll be like 70.
Okay. So I don't understand why the internet was in the chokehold about her body count though.
They didn't think women should be fucking like that. But see, I'm a dude that says I don't want a good girl. Like I want you to come to me prepared. I want you to come to me knowing what, like, with a dearth of experience. You ain't got. I ain't necessarily saying I want you to be a hoe and fuck every man ever on earth.
Right.
But I want you to have experienced some things, know what you're doing, and come to me fully prepared for this experience.
So you
I want an experience too. I know what I'm bringing. I want you to bring something.
So you don't want them to have like a little experience. They have to have a lot of experience.
And a lot of experience could be with a small amount of people. Experience is experience. You could have fucked two men and had a dearth of experience and come to me and blow my mind. But that isn't a requirement. You know how some dudes want the good girl that never did nothing and never fuck it.
That's boring.
Right. I've never, but men are like that. And they corny for it because everybody, they get the good girl that can't fuck and then they cheat on her with the freak. It's stupid. It's stupid as hell. You so pressed for this good girl that nobody ever touched and she don't even know how to be touched.
Exactly. So
I want the woman to know what the fuck she doing.
Right.
And I don't mind your past. I don't mind if you was a hoe. I was a hoe. You gonna hold my hoe against me? I ain't gonna hold your hoe against you. As long as you truly out of that phase, as long as you truly ready to commit, I don't give a fuck if you was a hoe. Are you safe? You know, are you good? Like, can we, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm more concerned with. Snoop be like, I don't love them hoes. I love them hoes. I'm the opposite of Snoop. You know what I'm saying? As long as you put your past in your past, if you keep your past in your past, we good. I don't give a fuck.
We all got.
Every saint has a past. Every sinner has a future. You know what I'm saying? If women judge me on my past, I would probably be just by myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't look at women like they have to be holier than me or holier than thou. I'm not even interested in that. If a girl tells me, you know, I don't believe I'm having sex in the first 4 or 5 months, I'm not waiting for that. All right. I mean, obviously we're not.
I get it for whatever reason they choose to, but when you are making plans to do it at some point, what's the purpose of waiting?
They think that making a man wait puts more value on it.
Oh, no.
And for some it does. Some men, but this is what I know. And it's just a peek behind the tent, fellas and ladies too. I know women that make a dude wait 4 months and I'm fucking her the whole time. She going to dinner with him, going to movies with him. At the end of the night, she coming to my house. They're making you wait. They're not making me wait. Now, she might not view me as husband material. So that might be, so it's a trade-off.
Yeah.
You getting the husband view, but she making him wait. I'm getting the just some dick view, but I'm getting my dick sucked. It's a trade. Like, it's, you know, who do you want to be? You know what I'm saying? In that situation. But like, when I don't even want to make this about me.
No, don't make it.
Because I'm not even like the fine nigga. It's like fine niggas just getting shit that I probably can't even dream of. I'm like the cool dude that gets, you know, some stuff. But it, like, imagine what what's the dudes I like? I can't think of no names. Boris Kojo or somebody.
Boris Kojo.
Oh, whoa, okay, all right. You're not gonna make him wait at all. But so imagine what he getting.
Right.
I think I'm amazing. I know I'm I'll put it this way. I know I'm not viewed like he's fucking viewed. So if I'm getting what, you don't have to agree so quickly. So I'm just fucking with you. But if he getting, you know what I'm saying? If I'm getting what I'm getting, imagine what the fuck he getting.
Right.
And that's what I say with Brittany Renner. Like, she's like, she's one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen. And in great shape and making her own money. Every dude trying to fuck her. And she looks, and I know this is a crazy thing to say, but her energy and the way she looks and the way she carries herself, it feels like she has some amazing sex. So if she was just pretty, you'd be like, okay, she's pretty, but I don't want to fuck her. You know what I'm saying? I might want to wife her. But she got every top guy in the world wanting to fuck her. Because there's some women you look at and you go, I just want to be with her. Like literally, I've seen it. You just, I want to touch her. I want to hold her hand.
How do you distinguish the two? Somebody you just want to be with and somebody you just want to sleep with?
The sexual energy. I mean, maybe it's pheromones. I don't know what they're exuding, but there are women that I look at that I don't find attractive. But I just think I could just think you got some good pussy.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And good pussy I define is two components to it. It's the rugae, which is the actual texture of the vagina. Like just it's the feel of the vagina. Some women, as soon as you go in, it is just amazing. Like, the fuck? And she could just lay there. You'd be like, God damn. Is it like a bunch of midgets in there throwing buckets of goo on my dick while you're massaging it? Like, what's going on in there? Can I bring my PlayStation and move in? Like, I want to just move inside your pussy.
He said move in. Oh my God, no.
But then it's some women who just know what they're doing. She know how to move it this way, move it that way, pop it that way, doing her Kegels. You know what I'm saying? And she know how to, work the head. Like she just knows what she's doing. But when you get that combination of, I know all these moves, and it feels like this, then I start showing up at your house and shit. Like, why the fuck you ain't call me back? What the fuck is the problem?
Become a stalker, huh?
Yeah, all these girls after me, I'm after you. I've never said that. I might have said that. But Brittany Renner, like, she got a total package. And 35, I mean, what would be, well, first of all, how do you feel about that number? One, I never even asked women their number. I hope women never ask me my number. But
who's counting?
Who's
counting?
She volunteered it. So my question is, people was, and I made a post saying 35 ain't a lot. Everybody, what? You got your girl? You can't, what'd you say?
I didn't think it was a big deal. Like, okay, like, it's a number.
I mean, if she was 16, I'd be like, God damn. What the like, all right, now numbers count.
She's grown.
I'm fucking 16 years old. Like, come on. But she 30, if she 31, she probably been fucking 12, 13 years, 12 going to 36 3 times. That's like 3 men a year. I don't think that's, and all of them might not be men. She might got a couple women on that list. So
could be.
I ain't mad.
No, I don't think it's a big deal because I mean, a number is a number.
Is there a number that you would be like, whoa?
If you told me 100 or 150, like I would be like, okay. But at this age, if you say 60 or 75, I'll look at you side-eye. But if you say 150, then I'm be looking at you like you don't. Like, really?
What if you really attractive and got a lot of game and you successful? Because you're looking at for an average person. What if you ain't an average person? You're looking at the number like average human should probably do this and do that. But some of us ain't average.
So you think average is supposed to be lower?
Yeah, hell yeah, because average can't get with the average doesn't have the options that the ordinary don't have the options the extraordinary have.
Well, the average can get by and make it through with their little, if they got a good pickup line and some game and they look halfway decent and carry themselves decent, then they might be on the road to some numbers.
But if you're average, and you correct me if I'm wrong, you tell me what you think. I think if you're, let's say you're below average. you don't. The options you have available to you aren't always the options you would want.
Right.
Yeah, you might be all the, and I don't want to shame any women, but let's say I'm a dude and I'm below average. All the
Below average women.
Thank you for saying it in a nice way. You got all the below average women. Who the fuck want them? So the 2 or 3 average women you can get, and the 1 or 2 above average women you can get, your dating pool is smaller because you don't want the below average women. So you might dip down to them every now and then, but your number's gonna be smaller because you don't want who the fuck. I don't want to fuck 200 below average women.
No.
So I'm not motivated. But if you are attractive enough, average enough, slightly above average enough, where maybe they're not all Brittany Renner, but maybe they're all above average, and you got a field of above average women, then you got tougher choices to make. Because everywhere and when you're above average, women jump in your inbox. You ain't got to go jumping in their inbox and sending dick pics and all the desperate shit dudes do. When you above average, they come in your inbox.
Why do y'all do that?
I don't do that. They come in my inbox.
Like, not you, but I'm just saying, why do men do that?
Oh, I had my theory.
Is that an invitation?
I think it's absolutely an invitation. I think it's I don't have anywhere else to go with this. Hopefully she just likes my dick. I done said good morning 18 times. I done tried to call her over Instagram. None of it works. I have nothing left to lose. I'm about to never message her again. Hope you like my dick. And you just, you know what I'm saying? Because I would never do that. Well, one, because I don't want to talk about myself like I think I'm bigger than I am. I'm not a star, but I'm way too much in the public eye to be having my dick floating around all over the internet.
So you're saying you're average?
Huh?
So you're saying you're above average?
Yes, absolutely, without a fucking doubt. On my worst day.
I'm just being nosy.
Yeah, on my worst day. And that's not, but I know my place. I know who I'm not. So this ain't like ego talking. I know who I am, but I'm very clear who I am not. I have been shown who I am not. You know, I've been humbled. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not like, I'm a big bad motherfucker. Nah, I'm very aware that Brittany Renner didn't do my podcast. She did a lot of other people's. You know what I'm saying? So I know who I'm not, but I know who I am at the same time. So that's not an ego thing, but like it just kind of is what it is. No, I am not average. I'm a nigga with a podcast, and not a small one. Like it's chart topping, one of the biggest podcasts in the world. So I'm not average. This gonna sound stupid. I don't want to say that. This gonna sound stupid. But I'm not.
Reword. Just reword it.
I have worked hard enough to put myself in positions that I cannot be considered average. And when before I had done the work, I wasn't even considered average. That's not my opinion. That's just, I judge that on my interactions with other humans. Because you could think, I've always thought I was better than what I was. Life had to tell me that I wasn't.
Good.
Yeah, but life can humble you. But I mean, like I've always thought, I think in my mind, let's say I'm trying to do it on camera, here. I've always thought I was here. But now I recognize I'm here. So I've come down some, but I still know where I'm at.
Right.
I'm just not, well, I'm not even gonna say I'm not that. My work hasn't bared the fruits that would help me justify that I am actually here. So what I can prove, and what I can prove is I'm here. I really think I'm here, but I can't prove that. I can't back that up. So I got to bring it down, humble myself, shut up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm at least here. I got proof of that.
I'm up here. Like, I don't care what this means, but this is where I'm at. I
feel you, and I love it. I love it. I'm
gonna catch up to it, but I don't.
Right. Well, I'm I'm on my way. I made a post the other day. My rich friends want me to be rich too. And there isn't all about money. I'm not saying that. But that's a component. And in every facet of my life, I had people that love me enough that are pulling me up spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially. I'm not quite where I see myself, but I won't stop until they say, speak what you seek until you see what you said. I'm not going to stop hustling until I am to all the lines. Right now, it's kind of like, yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
It's going to be all like that. But moving off of Brittany Renner's body count, and y'all stop body shaming her, fellas and ladies. It's a lot. Everybody's mad at her body count. Like, y'all got to relax.
They gonna talk about anybody, anything, regardless if she had 1 or whether she had 20 or whether she had 100. They still gonna find something to talk about.
You are absolutely right. And this is something else we got to talk about. And they had me going, what the fuck?
It's the mayor. Stay fly, stay high. What the fuck? You know what it is. What the fuck?
You know that's me singing right there, right? Just in case you didn't. That's back in my rapper days. You know, so I'm old and retired now. But that was back in the day.
Okay.
So what the fuck story of the week? And let me make sure I get these names right, because I hadn't followed this story the closest, but it grabbed my attention because the Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy, was ousted by his own party. And that's what made it so crazy. I think there were 9 votes from the Republican Party that, of course, went with the Democrats, who all voted against him to get him ousted, because he was trying to, keep funding going for the war in Ukraine. And for the first time, not in the first time, one of the rarest times, I actually agree with the government. Like, you need to stop sending them so much money and worry about the United States. That's where we live. Can we focus on this shit right here? Can I not have to have my own business, a podcast, and 2 part-time jobs in order to make it? Can you send some money here? You know what I'm saying?
Here. We need it.
Exactly. And he didn't want to do that. He wanted to kind of keep money going abroad and keep getting it done.
Why?
I don't know. White men have this thing that they want to help anybody who doesn't live in this country. They're not doing shit for black men, black women, white women, Asians. They ain't doing nothing for nobody here. But if you outside this country, they get a hard on if they help you. I don't understand it.
That too, and I can't make it make sense.
Right. I don't understand it, but that's apparently what they on. And I'm glad he's gone, but it's like you jump out the fire into the frying pan. So who knows who they're gonna replace him with. But I thought that was I like the fact that it's infighting with the Republican Party. And I'm not a Democrat. I just don't like anybody the Republicans are putting out. I don't like the Democrats really either. I don't like no white people over age 65. I don't like you. I don't like no old white people. Huh?
Why don't they have an age limit in place yet?
I really believe that to be president, the age should be 50 to 65. Like over 65, you can't even run. I don't even say 45 to 60 in order to run.
Right.
Because at 65, you're retiring from a regular job.
Exactly.
At 65, they go, you're too old to work. You need to sit your ass down.
No, Biden got to be 90, right?
He about 92, 80, 101, something like that. He older than a motherfucker.
He gonna sit down somewhere, for real.
He 92 or 65, or 89. I'm gonna say 89.
It's sports, it's fashion, it's music.
I didn't hear all the buttons at the same time. I got all these little drops, right? I just feel like my fingers is a plow, just hit every button.
I didn't know what it was. I thought that was that alert we had earlier at 2.
How'd you feel about the alert?
It lasted 2 seconds because I had my phones on mute, so I couldn't hear them.
I was on a Zoom conference with some agents, and it came on, and I just hit the button because I had my phone in my hand as soon as it started, and I heard, and then it stopped. But I'm like, everybody's so concerned about the vaccine. We got the vaccine. I'm like, what did that little noise do to us? Then it sent the shit to the whole country. The whole country heard the same thing at the same time.
Dude, I mean, make that. What is that? I mean, what?
It's supposed to be a test of like an emergency. if the aliens come or something, they can send us a button, a signal where we'll all know at one time. And I do think the aliens coming. I ain't gonna lie to you. They doing way too much shit with this whole alien thing. Something about to happen.
They have been spotted. People have been making videos.
I've been making them. I will send you the videos I made when I was in Maryland.
Like pictures of them, like in their backyards and stuff.
Well, I've seen those. I ain't been that close. I've seen shit flying around in the air. I'll send you what I saw, and you tell me what you. Every time I send it to my boys, or whatever, they be like, "So what the fuck could that have been?" I'm like, I don't know. That's why I videotaped it. I send it to you. You might be like, "Oh, that's just a jet." I'm like, "Okay," but
we gonna find.
Yeah, we gonna see. We gonna see. We gonna see. But I'm so happy that he's gone. How do you follow politics? How you feel about that whole thing?
I do not.
Okay. So
one thing I do know is, and that's the only reason why I know, because I listen to Steve Harvey in the morning times. I hear stuff on there, but as far as watching TV and CNN and all that, I don't watch the news. I get snippets of stuff on social media and on the radio in the mornings when I'm in the car early. But other than that, I don't follow it because I do go vote and I follow up with, the local representatives here, but I don't listen to politics because I feel like I'm helpless, because I don't feel like there's anything that one person can do. So whatever decision y'all make, it don't really affect my life that much for me to follow it. But I don't like the fact that Donald Trump is not locked up and he's able to run for president again.
That's some crazy shit. We're gonna see how this play out. I think we all know how it's gonna play out. But I'm hoping, I'm like, come on, y'all. Come on.
They definitely gonna vote for him.
I'm hoping he gets locked up. Yeah, I'm still hopeful of that. But I can't even say I'm hopeful. That's what should happen. And I'm like, will it? Will it? I guess we'll see. That's all I got. But his ass needs to be locked up. Fuck him. Because he dumb. He be doing a lot of dumb shit. And speaking of dumb shit.
So dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
I went on social media maybe a year or two ago and said, Keefe D dumb as hell. Why is he telling everybody he killed Tupac? He was in a car with Orlando Anderson and killed Tupac. Dumb as shit. And then last year he wrote a book and did another string of interviews. And I'm like, this dude is dumb as shit. Like, he's a bad criminal. You never telling yourself. You at no point is it okay to telling yourself. And then all my homies on Facebook and on Instagram and Twitter was like, he got immunity in LA. He got immunity in LA. It's okay if you say it. And I'm like, he committed murder in Las Vegas. And he's like, you don't understand how I go. And I'm like, who been in jail more? Me, like, this is dumb.
27 years and you had to open your mouth?
And now everybody like, yeah, he is dumb. I'm like, I told you that a year or two ago.
I didn't understand why he was on I saw him on TikTok on several interviews, and I'm like, what are you doing? So I get that part. So what else can they do but lock him up?
Right. And they're like, he had immunity in LA. Well, Las Vegas police, where he killed Tupac at, they're not LA. So it's a whole different city.
Are they investigating Diddy too?
As of now, no. Well, as of what they've said, no. But it's enough plausible evidence to keep Diddy out of it, because Pac attacked his nephew and then they killed him based on him attacking his nephew. That is a very open and shut case. Now, the fact that Diddy was cool with them doesn't really matter if Diddy had a good defense attorney, because all they would have to say is, you see clearly on camera, Tupac punched that man and kicked him. That man went outside and killed Tupac. There's nothing more to see here. Now, was Diddy behind the reason that they were beefing?
Do you think he have anything to do with Biggie's death?
Puffy?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
All the evidence seems to point to the other side took care of Biggie in one of ours gone, so one of yours gonna go. Type thing.
Okay.
That's what all the evidence is pointing towards. And
Oh.
I'm a Tupac. I'm not a Biggie historian, but I'm a Tupac historian. Like, and I've said this on the podcast, but I met Pop. Pop was my favorite rapper of all time. Then like a father figure. Not that we were close, but just how I viewed him when I was a kid. And
Okay.
I had the pleasure of meeting him. But I studied it. I read every book. I've seen every documentary. I watched the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, so every piece that I can put together in the puzzle, I put together in the puzzle. And this is exactly what I thought happened, or exactly what I knew happened from what I put together. And then Keefe D came in, was like, this confirmed it all. Like, and let me tell you the real story. And so he gave me all the inside information. I'm like, well, shit.
That's crazy.
I knew all this a decade ago. I didn't figure this out once he went on Vlad TV and all these interviews. I knew this a decade ago.
I just can't understand why he was running his mouth. I'm trying to think, like, what was you thinking? Like,
he had confessed the crime to LAPD. Excuse me, and he got immunity in LA. But this is how stupid niggas is. You committed the crime in Las Vegas, Nevada. That's a different city, a different state.
exactly.
So whatever immunity you got in LA does not apply to Vegas.
Right. You
He
that
was too dumb to know that. That's why he getting the Don't Be Dumb award. This is just dumbness. This is just stupidity.
Yeah. He can wear that crown.
For sure. For sure. For sure. We can move on because I don't want to sit around talking about a bunch of dumb people all day.
That's
But
right.
I Nipsey Hussle Award. I thought this was cool because my bro actually went to Harvard University.
If it's sports, if it's fashion, if it's music, if it's hustling, whatever, you're on a marathon, you know. So
Your marathon, handling your business in Harvard University. JB's, excuse me, the Gangsta Geeks alma mater has hired their first Black president, Claudine Gay. And she will overlook. Yeah, oh, well, a round of applause. You damn right. And she will overlook the university for the next several years to come. And it's Black girl magic. I love to see it. I want our people always to be at our universities, but when different opportunities present themselves, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at Deion Sanders for going to Colorado. Take advantage. Go where those resources are vast. Get us into those country clubs, those cotillions, those universities that we couldn't normally get into. Get in there and change it from the inside. This ain't the police. I'm not a big fan of being a cop and trying to change the police from the inside. That's a little crazy. But I mean, it could work. Who knows? But what I know is if you go to those universities and you change their acceptance policies, you have influence over that, you can absolutely make a difference. What were you going to say?
I was agreeing with what you were saying because I was going to say the same thing. Change from on the inside.
Absolutely. And that's what I tell, a lot of women. I'm changing from the inside. Changing from the inside. May change. Okay, never mind. All right, moving on. Okay. And we kind of touched on this, but I guess we touched on it already, but I want to play the theme music, so I'm going to do it anyway. And then we can just sum this up really quickly. This doesn't have to be an elaborate conversation, but I am curious about your thoughts. So, you can get with that. But see, YouTube always mess it up. They be trying to sue me when I play too long. So, actually, let me read it to you the way it was written. Low body count. What would you prefer? Low body count and inexperience, or a high body count and an excellent lover?
High.
I think I told y'all where I was at with it, so boom. There you go. And we already discussed that, so we don't have to spend too much time on it. But I did watch a movie last night.
What's the name?
I'm gonna tell you in a second.
Netflix and chill. What does that even mean?
I'll tell you what that means. Netflix and chills means I'm not gonna say that. But
Keep it to yourself. Keep that.
I'll keep that to myself. But I watched this movie called 3 Way. The number spelled out THR, like three-way, and it's on Hulu. And it's a black movie. It's a black rom-com, and it's about a young lady who was boring with sex with her man. He wound up breaking up with her. She starts dating another guy who she's boring to him too, but he has a little more patience. And she feels like she's about to fall into the same trap of being boring and losing her man. So she suggested three-way. He invites a woman to do the three-way with them.
Oh, I know that movie.
Oh, you seen it?
I won't keep talking.
And I don't want to give it all away because I don't think a lot of people have seen it.
Okay.
But it's about the adventures that lead up to the event, the actual three-way, and it was pretty graphic. And then the aftermath. And I'll just say it's a rom-com, so it's funny, but it's black people. They in Atlanta. They look good. They're successful. It's great to see young black people getting it in romantic roles in movies. Nobody was the stank hoe. Nobody was the dirty bitch or the fuck boy dude. It was good humans having human experiences. And it wasn't bashing men. It wasn't bashing women. I enjoyed it, man. Was it gonna get an Oscar? No.
Probably not.
I enjoyed it though. It was good. It was good. It wasn't great, but it was good and it was real.
It was two women and a man?
Yes.
Can you
describe? I think it's fairly new.
Can you describe what the guy looks like?
Yeah, he was black.
Light skin, dark skin?
He was maybe light brown, maybe a little lighter than me, but his character was a little nerdy. His character was a teacher. So he was a cool dude, but he wasn't like no street dude. He was a teacher. He was a little nerdy dude.
Okay.
And one of the girls was a little more heavy set. She was very pretty. And the other one was like, the Brittany Renner. She was just this badass, dime-ass chick.
Oh, okay. I don't think I saw that, but I seen a movie that was something similar to it, but it wasn't.
You saw Toi.
Oh, I'm definitely not talking about that because we all know about that one, but no, that's not the one.
Okay.
It was a married couple that invited a lady over there from their church.
Oh, shit.
And then they had her over and it was supposed to stop there. But what she did was she came back when the husband was gone and did the wife. And when the wife was gone, she did the husband, and they both came together at night and was like, you still talking to her? And they was both saying no. But what the girl did was she left evidence behind that she was there to let the wife know that she was with her husband and let the husband know that he was with the wife. She was with the wife. So that's what I thought you was talking about because I thought that was the name of it.
Oh, that sounds good too.
It was real good.
What was it on,
Probably Tubi, I'm sure.
Oh, Lord, you watching them Tubi movies.
Man, I got a list that's so good. Like, I got a list of 10 of them. And out of the 10, only one of them is not so good. The rest of them, like, where's part 2? Like, they're really, really good. I'm going to have to send you that list.
Yeah, please do. You sound like my bonus mom. She watched Tubi all damn day.
Absolutely. It's good.
Check out Money and Violence on Tubi. That was a YouTube TV show that I loved to death, and they just got added to Tubi. I'm going to actually put my movie on Tubi if I can figure out how to do it. Figure out who to contact. Put my shit up there too.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure you can.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to figure it out and do the shit.
Yeah.
I ain't playing. Let's see. Eargasm. Oh, there's some new music out. Let me see.
This is a fantastic album, man. Let me borrow it.
No, my brother. You got to buy your own.
You remember that commercial?
I do. You got to buy your own.
So apparently Drake's album is going to drop tomorrow night at midnight. Or if you're listening on Thursday, tonight at midnight. So we are going to get his album For All the Dogs. Finally, after he teased it for the whole damn summer. It's coming out tomorrow. I'm looking forward to hearing that. That'll be my anthem for the weekend. I got a lot of stuff that I'm doing this weekend as far as opulence, as far as getting my shit together and stepping my game up. I think that's gonna be the soundtrack to it. What you say?
I said step that game up.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's gonna be my soundtrack to it For All the Dogs. Hopefully he won't disappoint. J. Cole's verse on Lil Yachty's new song. Did you hear it?
I have not. And J. Cole is a bad artist. I have nothing bad to say about him. He's dope.
He snapped on this verse. I mean, like, I'll send it to you. Like, this verse of the year. It's verse of the year.
Okay. So it's just one verse?
Yeah, because Lil Yachty does the first verse and then J. Cole does the second verse.
Oh, okay.
Verse of the year, bar none. Last year's verse of the year was Jay-Z's God Did to me. And this year, so far, it's J. Cole. The song is called shit. I don't even know what the song called, but it's J. Cole and Lil Yachty, if y'all want to look it up. Doja Cat's new album, I thoroughly enjoy.
I love her.
She's doing more rapping than singing on this album, but it's fire. She got a song called Wet Vagina, and it's not even a freaky song, but she just popping her shit like, yeah, I'm that bitch. I do this. I come in with that wet vagina. Like, she talking her shit, but I guess you can call it like big dick energy. That's the energy behind the song. She's not talking about fucking or nothing, but she just saying, nigga, I got that wet vagina. What the fuck, nigga? I do this. I get money. You know what I'm saying? Talking her shit. And then there's one that's called like Aguilar Road or something. She samples the all I do is think of you day and night. That's all. You remember that song? No.
Her album was already out?
Yeah, it dropped last Friday.
Oh, okay. I'm going to take it.
Fire. But the best R&B album of the year so far, I think I'm going to have to give it to Diddy. He has everybody on it, all the best producers, all the best singers, and they delivered. And that's a vibe. I'm telling you, the very next time I'm chilling with a young lady, and we just kicking it for the night, hugged up, or whatever we're doing, the Diddy album gonna be on. It's just, that's the energy. That's the energy I want to be. If we in a car riding to a concert or riding us to some shit, that's the vibe. I highly recommend it.
Okay. Add that to my list.
Yes, ma'am. And you got Apple?
I don't. I had it, but
I have a playlist, a podcast playlist called, of course, it's called a Pod Named Kickback, but it's a playlist I update every Friday with the latest music, the newest best songs, some of the radio records, some of just the B-sides that I find like this shit slap. I was gonna tell you, I used to do it for Apple, Spotify, and Tidal, but I ain't got time to be doing all this shit. So I do it just for Apple now.
Now you got a lot going on.
Yeah, man, too much going on. Do you have an idea of what the song of the summer was? Because the summer's over. What was the song of the summer?
I'm an old school chick, so I don't get down with a whole bunch of new music. So I can't answer that.
For me, it was probably Snooze by SZA. I think the youngins would say, and I don't even know what the song is, but Sexy Red says like, I think it's Take Her to Pound Town, or I'm gonna go to Pound, he took me to Pound Town, whatever the fuck she's saying the song. Huh?
Like that?
Do I like it?
Yeah.
No. I said the youngins would say that was the song of the summer.
Oh yeah.
I say it was Snooze by SZA.
Okay, I got you.
But the youngins, I think the youngins would tell me, shut up, shut my old ass up. And they would say it's that one. As we get up out of here, I want to remind everybody that my Cowboys have lost to the 49ers in the playoffs the last 2 years. That don't make us a sorry team. That makes us a team that couldn't be the team. We play them this Sunday night. All that shit talking stops.
Okay.
All that shit talking stops. My Cowboys coming for blood, goddammit. And my Wizards, where's my round of applause? My Wizards, we blew it all up, starting all over. But they got us being the 29th or 30th worst team in the league. We either the worst team or the second worst team going into the season that starts, the preseason starts next week.
I just the Hornets December 2nd for my son's birthday. We went there, and the Hornets just swiped them on up.
Who y'all played against?
The Wizards.
What? You better watch it. You better watch it. The Wizards are going to be here in Georgia on November 1st. Me and Jay Lou going to see that game. Looking forward to that. We blew the team up. We got all young energy. Shout out to Kyle Kuzma, Jordan Poole, our rookie Bilal Koulibaly, and the whole squad. We coming for this year. We ain't gonna do nothing. We're not. I just want to see the team improve. The young players get better. That's about all I can ask for. If we made the playing tournament, it would be not a miracle, but it'll be great. Normally you don't aim for that. But this team, the way they destroyed it and trying to rebuild it on the fly, if they made the playing tournament, I'd be super happy. If we were terrible and got a top 3 pick, I'd still be super happy. They really can't lose this year. The Wizards, no matter what they do, unless they wind up like you don't make the tournament, but you also don't get a good draft pick, you wind up where we've been the last 4 years. If they there again, I'm gonna be mad. Either be sorry as fuck or get into the play-in.
Okay.
Don't be just,
And
you know what I'm saying?
good luck.
Yeah, exactly. And having said that, that is the end of this here episode. Towannia, I got to start taking my black seed oil and getting some more sea moss and shit from Pharmacy for Life because I got a little phlegm.
Yeah.
But
get that out.
Right. But Towannia, I want to thank you for coming on tonight. It's been a pleasure. Had a great time on your podcast. Before we get out here, tell them about your podcast, where they can find you, where they can follow you, how they can stalk you, all that good stuff.
So my podcast is called Relationship Talks, and I'm just on Spotify for now with that. And I also have one called the Pink Room Podcast, and they're both on Spotify. As far as Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok is under my name, Towannia Bonaparte, and 6 C's Financial.
Yeah, it is.
Follow me.
And I'll put all of that in the description too.
Okay.
Again, if you tuned in for the first time because you said Towannia did, let me go listen. I am No Breaks New. My YouTube channel is No Breaks New, the No Breaks New Network. The podcast is a Pod Named Kickback. You can follow me on all social media, No Breaks in You. No Breaks in You. And be sure to give us a like, a 5-star rating on Apple, subscribe on YouTube and Apple or Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. And we are here live every Wednesday about 9:30 because I choose to be flexible. And the new episode is out every Thursday morning at 5 a.m. on all platforms. I am No Breaks New. That's Towannia Bonaparte. And hold up. Draw four, skip you, reverse you, draw four, draw two, uno. We out. Why we out should be smoother than that. We still recording.